Barely.
I assume you've heard about the Citadel.
Just now.
Do we know what's going on? Why it's here?
The Citadel is the catalyst. Thanks to the elusive man, the Reapers are now aware that we know.
And so they moved it here to protect it?
As far as I can tell.
What does this mean for the Crucible?
I'll talk to Hackett about that, but... it looks like our plan is even more desperate now.
Agreed. I've got a team in London. The Reapers have been preparing for something here. Now, we know what for. We'll scout it out. Try to find out as much as we can.
Roger that.
Well, at least we'll be seeing you sooner rather than later.
Be careful, sir.
You too, Shepard. Anderson out.
Hello and welcome to Mass Effect 3 Insanity. It's time for Priority Earth.
Commander, you've got a priority message from Admiral Hackett requesting to come aboard.
Permission granted.
Aye, Commander.
Commander,
Admiral?
are you ready to bring the might of the galaxy to bear on the Reapers?
Yes, sir.
Then let's make sure the fleets are ready.
All fleets reporting in, sir.
Never before have so many come together from all quarters of the galaxy. But never before have we faced an enemy such as this. The Reapers will show us no mercy. We must give them no quarter. They will terrorize our populations. We must stand fast in the face of that terror. They will advance until our last city falls, but we will not fall. We will prevail. Each of us will be defined by our actions in the coming battle. Stand fast. Stand strong. Stand together. Hack it out. Shepard, the Sword fleets are ready to strike at the Reapers surrounding Earth. While they keep the enemy engaged, you and Hammer ground forces can take London.
London? Why aren't we hitting the Citadel directly?
Anderson can brief you on that. Admiral, how are you holding up?
We're ready to end this. But as you can see, the station's closed itself since it appeared over London.
Damn it. Gotta get the arms open to dock the Crucible.
Exactly.
But London is surrounded by Hades cannons. Hammer transports can't land while they're active. You lead a squadron of smaller shuttles. Infiltrate with a ground team to take out the cannons using heavy weapons. Hammer can land, and we'll set up a forward operations base.
I still don't see how we're getting to the Citadel from London.
The Reapers use this beam to transport humans, alive and dead, to the Citadel. From the FOB, Hammer will launch an all-out assault on the Citadel beam. Everyone who makes it that far will take the beam to the Citadel, then locate and activate the Citadel arm controls.
Once we see those arms, SHIELD fleet will escort the Crucible to the Citadel. But timing will be critical. We don't have enough firepower to keep the Crucible safe for long.
And I thought uniting every species in the galaxy was a challenge.
It's desperate. I don't even want to guess at our odds.
But this is the only plan we have. If we wait, the Reapers bleed us slowly. Conventionally, we can't defeat the Reapers without the Crucible. Get the Citadel arms open. Commander, whatever the cost, we'll do the rest.
Yes, sir.
Good luck to all of us.
We will be picking the squad mates that we have always picked. And by the way, I was so disappointed myself that I got that Where my Survivor Lives mod, because it just ruined my experience with Mass Effect 3 because I didn't have it installed for Mass Effect 2. It's completely broken. If
Approaching Sol Relay, Commander. We're through the relay in 30 seconds. Alliance fleet reporting. Turian fleet reporting. Asari fleet's reporting.
Quarian fleets accounted for and ready.
Geth fleet reporting. All fleets reporting in, Commander. Ready to engage on your command.
This is it, everyone. Be ready on my signal. Fire! On my command, engage the Reaper forces.
Roger that. All fighters on me.
Attack!
Acknowledge.
Breaking off. Preparing for descent. Shepard. Good luck.
You too, Joker.
Advanced teams are away. Hammer's in position and waiting for you guys to clear a path. Normandy's rejoining Sword.
Stay safe. I'll be back before you know it.
I'll hold you to that. Normandy out.
We're closing in on the LZ, Commander.
How's it look?
Like hell? Take a look for yourself.
God, it doesn't look like home anymore.
Shit! We got a lock. Hold on! Damn it!
Status.
That was the squad responsible for taking out that defense turret.
Who's on it now?
Nobody in the vicinity. All either deployed or shot down.
Drop us off.
Ma'am?
We have to take that thing out before Hammer can land.
Understood.
Change of plans, people. We're gonna take out that Hades cannon.
With what?
That downed shuttle would have been carrying heavy weapons.
Perfect. You heard the man. Once we're clear, make your way to the crashed shuttle. We'll search the wreckage for heavy weapons.
This is gonna be hell!
Now! Go! Go!
Damn, I can't. Stay here, man.
Yeah, so the mod is completely broken if they don't survive. That's why you see Ashley everywhere, and she actually was in some scenes where Caden was supposed to be, and I am so disappointed that that happened. But otherwise, yeah, during this initial part, it's not very hard because you don't have any of the big enemies here. You don't get the brutes until you actually go up the stairs, until you actually make it up the stairs. That's when the first brute arrives. But here you're just going to have the regular enemies. In fact, the biggest problem here that I found was the shaking, because the shaking, while it adds to the atmosphere and all that, sometimes it made me not see a bomb that was thrown my way, so I just randomly got murked because of a bomb exploding that I just didn't see or hear, because the sound is so loud that you don't even see, you don't even hear the sound of the bomb landing. It's kind of annoying, and in fact the shaking is by far the most annoying thing about this battle. I don't feel like anything else about it is that impressive, because there's just marauders and regular old enemies here, so we're not doing that much. And there's gonna be a brute here, but unfortunately for the brute, again, this is my A team for damage. It's not gonna survive. It's not even gonna get to attack us. As soon as I see it, I focus it, and usually out of the way pretty fast, especially since in this place we have like so many places to hide. There is no chance of us getting swarmed or sustaining much damage. The marauders are a regular enemy at this point, so are the cannibals. Nothing that impressive about them. And yeah, look, there were two brutes. It was so forgettable. The brutes have become so forgettable that at this point in time I can't even tell you which fights have brutes or not. Yeah, regular old enemies at this point. You might as well lump them in with the Atlas, but fortunately for us, no Atlas here, because it would have been ridiculous if we would have had to deal with Atlas as well. It would have been funny too. And there's some dialogue happening in between these scenes, but nothing really interesting, just people telling me to hurry. Really boring dialogue. I almost cut it all out. But I figured I should leave some of it in.
You sure?
But I won't be picking you up. I gotta land this bird quick.
Get safe.
Anything for you.
And I can, I guess, start talking about my feelings for Mass Effect 3 after this section is done, because yeah, this section has a Banshee coming up that I'm going to one-shot. Absolutely one-shot. I don't even know what that thing is. It's a Ravager with a yellow HP bar. So I don't particularly like the idea of the Ravagers still being around because of the fact that we already took out the Queen, or the Queen has been on our side for a while now, so the fact that the Ravagers are still here feels a little bit iffy, but yeah, no, that's fine, whatever. So now comes the part where I get the gun, and you actually have two guns, and with one you can shoot the Reaper, with the other one you shoot the Banshee.
That's it. Fire that thing right down its gullet.
That's it. Last gun down. All hammer teams, prepare for landing.
Anybody, come in. We need extraction.
We got company.
Alright, so the Banshee is out of the way. As you saw, she was insta-dead, which is very nice, and now all we have to do is clean up these quite literally not impressive things. And if you're having trouble, you should always go to the left, because there's a space in there that you can jump and nobody comes into the left part. So you're actually pretty safe here, but you will have to make your way back to the right, because that's where the shuttle comes. So eventually you'll have to go back.
Over here!
Get us out of here, Corporal. You okay?
I'm alive.
That you are, Commander.
Anderson,
I knew you wouldn't have made it.
it's good to see you.
And you're a sight for sore eyes.
How are we looking?
Now that the heavy air defenses are dealt with, Hammer can land.
And not a moment too soon.
What's left of the Resistance is holding a forward operating base, but the Reapers are countering already. Once we regroup, it's gonna be up to Hammer to take up the fight.
It must have been brutal here. Cut off from the rest of the Alliance.
It's been touch and go from day one. But once we figured out the Reapers were focusing on the major centers, it became easier to avoid direct contact.
Until London.
Yeah. We held back as long as we could, sending in recon teams. Lost a lot of good men planning this attack. But with soldiers like Major Coates, and knowing you'd bring us help, we held on.
You did what you had to. And now we're in a position to actually pull this off.
Yeah, the Admiral's being modest. He's the reason any of us are still alive.
Let's not start handing out medals just yet. This fight's just getting started. And Hammer better be ready for it.
They'll do whatever it takes to win this.
Good. That's what it's gonna take.
We'll get it done, Anderson.
I was born in London.
Really?
The entire galaxy united. Too bad it took the Reapers to bring us together.
Shepard united them.
That's exactly what I meant. I know you didn't like leaving Shepard, but nobody could have accomplished what you've done.
It's good to be back home.
There's the FOB.
Looks good. Give Hammer the all clear.
Admiral, we've set up a command center in the building over there.
Looks like we've still got groups coming in.
Yes, sir, but not as many as we'd hoped.
Come see me when you're ready, Shepard.
Will do.
He's right. I expected to see more of Hammer here by now.
A lot of them won't be making it. You two go on ahead. I'll catch up.
The fighting here's been some of the worst on the planet. It looks bad, but there's still hope. And you're here. It'll do the troops good to see you. Bolster their resolve.
Soldiers get the job done no matter who's fighting next to them.
Sure, they'll do their jobs, but they'll fight harder knowing you're here. Knowing you're fighting beside them. Like it or not, Commander, you're a hero to these men and women. Don't discount the effect that can have on them. I better go meet up with my battalion. I'll see you at the command center.
Hey, Commander.
What, no Lola?
Yeah, sorry.
You okay?
I don't know what I thought I'd feel coming back to Earth. I was ready to fight. Ready to die if I had to. But seeing everything like this...
Let's do to the Reapers what they did to us. Let's hurt them. But stay focused. Don't go losing the fight before throwing your first punch.
I know. You're right. So, I guess this is it, no? One more push. One last fight.
Not necessarily our last.
It's been an honor serving with you, Shepard.
You're a good man, and a terrific soldier.
Thanks.
Whatever happens out there today, I know you'll make me proud.
That means a lot to me, ma'am. Good luck out there, Lola.
I can connect you to?
Miranda Lawson?
Certainly. I'll connect you now.
Commander, hope you don't mind me crashing this little party of yours.
Not at all. Feeling better?
Much. Got a few sideways looks from Alliance brass when I offered to help. They can't be choosy at this point.
I'm glad you made it.
Shepard, I wanted to say goodbye.
Goodbye?
If we both come back from this at all, everything will be different.
Sure, everything will change, but on our terms. We've been running until now, Miranda. It has to stop.
I understand.
This isn't goodbye. You have to believe we're not done yet.
Listening to you, I can believe it.
Good. And Miranda.
Yes?
Be careful.
I promise. And you too, Shepard.
Is there someone else I can connect you to?
Grunt.
Certainly. I'll connect you now.
About time you got here, Shepard. Didn't want to win this thing all by myself.
Good to see you back in action, Grunt.
Wouldn't miss it. Shepard.
Yeah?
Thanks for getting me out of that tank.
Sure, Grunt. It's been an honor.
Same here, Shepard. Okay. Grunt out.
Is there someone else I can connect you to?
Morden Solus.
Certainly. I'll connect you now.
Shepard, glad you landed safely. Understand resistance heavy.
How are you doing, Morden?
Well, assisted with Crucible. Fascinating technology. Hope it works.
I'm sure you did a good job.
Wasn't worried about me. Krogan fighting well?
Yeah. You did the right thing.
Good luck, Shepard. Honored to have been part of Project.
Thanks, Morden. Be safe up there.
Is there someone else I can connect you to?
Kasumi Goto.
Certainly. I'll connect you now.
Hey, Shep. You ready down there?
Depends on whether you've got the Crucible good to go.
Oh, it's ready. No idea what it'll do exactly, but it's gonna be big. Good luck, Shepard. If you live through it, drinks are on me.
Is there someone else I can connect you to?
Jack.
Certainly. I'll connect you now.
Shepard? Shepard, is that you?
Jack, how are you guys?
Good so far. We're a ways south of your position. Rodriguez actually tore that little shoulder head off one of those Batarian things. It was great.
I'll see you on the other side.
I won't let you down, Shepard. Go kick some ass.
You too.
Is there someone else I can connect you to?
Steve Cortez.
Certainly. I'll connect you now.
Commander, you made it.
Glad I can say the same about you, Cortez. I've come too far to lose my pilot now.
I apologize for that. Things got too hot. Thought maybe I could do another run and head back around. Well, not one of my finer moments. If I'd been flying my old Trident, things might have been different.
What matters is we took out that AA gun.
Absolutely. And the Reapers are next.
That's the idea.
It'll happen. I'm just glad I could play a part. And Commander, thanks for making me believe again. If you hadn't... It helps to have reason to live again.
Stay sharp, Cortez.
Yes, ma'am.
Shepard. So I guess this is...
Just like old times.
Might be the last chance we get to say that.
You think we're gonna lose?
No, I think we're about to kick the Reapers back into whatever black hole they crawled out of. Then we're going to retire somewhere warm and tropical and live off the royalties from the vids.
I wouldn't know what to do with all my time. Neither would you.
Sign autographs?
We haven't won yet.
James told me there's an old saying here on Earth. May you be in heaven half an hour before the devil knows you're dead. Not sure if Turian heaven is the same as yours, but if this thing goes sideways and we both end up there, meet me at the bar. I'm buying.
We're a team, Garrus. There's no Shepard without Vicarion. So you better remember to duck.
Sorry, Turians don't know how, but I'll improvise. And Shepard, forgive the insubordination, but this old friend has an order for you. Go out there and give them hell. You were born to do this.
Goodbye, Garrus. And if I'm up there in that bar and you're not, I'll be looking down. I'll always have your back. How are the casualties?
We lost people. Some of the wounded here won't make it.
The Reapers are closing in. How you holding up, Liara?
This is it, isn't it?
Yeah. This is it.
I don't know what to say. I just know I'll have a clever line 5 minutes from now. I do have one thing for you, Shepard. A gift. It'll only take a moment, if you want it.
What kind of gift?
Do you remember when I first joined my consciousness to yours? I can show you some of my own memories. Asari exchange them sometimes, with their friends, or the people they respect. It can also be a way to say farewell.
I'd be honored.
Close your eyes. Thank you for everything. Let's do what needs to be done, Shepard.
Commander.
Was it this bad in your time?
Worse. I have been listening to the Krogan speak to his men. In our cycle, the races never came together. There was no rallying cry. I envy you.
Really? There's not much left out there.
The future is still out there. It is something my people could never say. There will be a tomorrow.
Only if we win today.
No one else has ever made it this far.
We haven't won until we've crossed the finish line.
In my cycle, we never even saw the finish line. But yours is out there. The end is in sight. You will become the avatar of this cycle, the exemplar of victory. Not just for humanity, or Turians, or Protheans, but for all life. Every soul that has ever existed is watching this moment.
Well, no pressure when you put it that way.
Do not waver. Victory is never won without difficult choices.
I'll do whatever it takes. I didn't come this far to back down.
A pity we did not know each other in my cycle. But I know you will see this through for all of us, no matter the cost.
If we actually pull this off, what will you do afterwards?
Since my birth, life's only pursuit has been war. I look forward to seeing what peace looks like.
It's a big galaxy.
I believe the Hanar would welcome me. I could live like a king among them. Thank you, Commander, for letting the last voice of the Protheans speak. It has been a privilege.
Almost time for the final push. Are you okay?
I thought I'd be asking you that question.
Shepard, I backed you when I was just a kid on her pilgrimage. I backed you when the Normandy was a Cerberus ship. What kind of friend would I be if I didn't back you now? And you haven't answered my question. Are you okay?
You know, I really am. I spent months talking to the Council. To admirals, to politicians. All to get to this moment.
No politics, no diplomacy. Just us and them. One last time. Whatever happens, I'm proud to have served with you, Captain.
Why do you say it like that? Looking for a transfer?
I was hoping for a promotion. I'm an admiral now.
I did get you a homeworld.
You did, didn't you? It's time I returned the favor.
Shepard, I have a question.
Is it a big or small one?
It is important. Its relevance would be diminished at any other time.
Ask away.
In this battle, the Reapers have no reason not to use their full capabilities to destroy us. Their forces are in entrenched positions. They have superior firepower and outnumber our forces. My question is, what makes you think we can reach the conduit at all?
Because I owe them for Thessia. And everywhere else.
Our chances of victory are less than assured.
Are you afraid?
Our probability for success is greater than any other plan presented to date.
That's not what I asked. Are you afraid?
I do not understand the purpose of the question.
There's no room for doubt anymore, EDI. You understand what we have to do, or you don't.
I am clear on what we must accomplish, Shepard. The Reapers have destroyed thousands of civilizations. But they have never destroyed ours. Nor will they.
Couldn't have put it better myself. Time to move out.
Shepard, there is something I want you to know. The Illusive Man ordered my creation years ago. Jeff was the one who allowed me to think for myself. But only now do I feel alive. That is your influence.
Thanks, EDI.
Commander?
Admiral?
Just going over the sitrep.
How's it look?
Less than 40% of Hammer has reported in.
Tell me there's more coming.
There's some stragglers still en route. But the bulk of Hammer that's still intact has arrived. We're as ready as we're likely to get.
Every minute wasted here, the Reapers gather strength.
Exactly my thoughts. Battalion leaders, report to HQ. We fought hard to get here. But now the toughest part of our mission begins. We've got to drive right through the heart of Reaper-controlled territory, break past their defenses, and get to that beam.
What kind of defenses?
The entire area is crawling with Reaper forces. But our biggest concern is the destroyer, protecting the beam itself.
Can we bring in air support to deal with it?
Negative. Some kind of interference. We'll have to take it out from the ground. Now they've cut a swath of no man's land through the city. We'll have to cross that first. There'll be some limited shelter on the other side, but expect heavy ground resistance. We need to get our tanks to here, if we get close enough. We've got a shot at taking that thing out.
How much of a shot?
They know we're coming. This will be a one-way trip for many of us. But there can be no retreat, no stepping back. We move forward at all costs, understood?
Hoo-yah! Yes, sir!
Johnson, Coates, you two will coordinate the artillery units. Shepard, I'm sending you right up the gut where the resistance is heaviest. Support the tanks the best you can, but stay alive. I need you for the final push to the beam. I'll give you a minute with your squad. Pick your team well.
This war has brought you here today. It will define each of you. You may be a brother to someone, a daughter, a son. But today, you're a soldier. The Reapers gave you a purpose, and you accepted the challenge. You all chose to be here. Each of you chose to stand and fight. One way or another, this war ends today. There will be no second chances, and no room for mistakes. Each of you needs to be willing to die to win the day. Anything less, and you're already dead. Expect no mercy. Show no mercy. You fight, or you die.
Okay, so after all of that noise, crossing no man's land, pretty easy. We only have a Banshee here. At this point in time, one Banshee is not gonna do much to my squad. I'm very much well equipped to dealing with them. Nothing that impressive. What can I say?
All companies report in. Artillery companies able through Foxtrot are en route. Roger that. Golf through November, taking out right flank. Pressing forward.
So what I usually prefer to do if there is a Banshee in a fight is to try and take her back to a previous area because the map is actually not close to you. So you can actually go back to previous areas and isolate the Banshee, because most of these enemies won't actually follow you back. So if you do see a Banshee, you can just take her back to the previous area and make the fight a lot easier for you that way. And here, obviously I try and stay out of the Harbinger's way, because I don't want to get shot, but he's not very difficult. In fact, I personally think that the Harbinger has less HP than the Banshee, and there's the Banshee, and here I am running back to a previous area, running as far back as I can just to make sure that I am taking the Banshee with me, and then only the Banshee. Marauders can follow you, but look at that, the Banshee's almost dead, so by the time the Marauders get here, the Banshee will be dead, and I will have a much easier time dealing with them now, because I don't have to worry about the Banshee as well. So that's how I usually treat the Banshee here, and this mission actually gives you so much space to work with that it's insane. So I never find myself in a position where the Banshee can overwhelm me.
Foxtrot and Bravo are taking heavy fire.
Alright, and now let's talk for this very big boring section about my personal feelings on Mass Effect 3. Mass Effect 3, in case it hasn't been noticed by now, is my favorite game. It definitely has like, out of all of the games, it has my favorite elements from everything. It doesn't do everything perfect. There are things that I prefer in previous games, but as an all-rounder, and for the most part, everything that it does is great as far as I'm concerned. I love the combat. This is by far the best combat in my opinion. This is the thing that I wanted from the game. They always said ever since Mass Effect 1 that powers, people with biotic abilities were great, and you never actually saw that because bullets were just so much better than everything. Mass Effect 2 tried to do something but failed dramatically as far as I'm concerned. Mass Effect 3 got it right as far as I'm concerned, with the only exception being the dodge mechanic. The dodge mechanic is very janky, and the reason why I'm playing so well right now is because this is my first time playing Insanity, because otherwise, oh my god, on my first time I hated that dodge mechanic. It got me killed so many times I can't even, like, for the life of me say it is terrible. It is the worst in the game. The dodge mechanic is absolutely terrible. So the dodge mechanic, the only terrible thing, but the rest of the combat is great. As far as like story progression goes, I definitely like this one more, even if there are missions that I personally would say would rank, let's say if I did a top rank missions of all of the Mass Effect games, like Priority Fessia, who gives Sanctuary also, who gives Cerberus headquarters also kind of meh. But most of the missions, like, I still remember the first time I played Priority Rannoch. It stuck with me so much, and Rannoch is not even my favorite. My favorite was Priority Tuchanka. On the playthrough where I had Rex alive and I actually carried the Genophage, and it was like, the emotions there were just so good, so great. Rex is by far the heart of that mission, and if he's not alive, it just doesn't feel the same way. And of course Priority Earth is absolutely insane. Like, for every suicide, for the one suicide mission that is in Mass Effect 2 that I personally consider to be like a tier above most, this game has so many more that it's just easy for me to be like, yeah, this is definitely my favorite story wise. there's also the... I never hated the endings. I know that people hate the endings. I personally only dislike the synthesis ending because I feel like that's the one that make people kind of sort of nag on the other one. I feel if there was ever only control and destroy, then it would make sense because it's Paragon and Renegade, and then you have synthesis, and it's like, what are you gonna do with synthesis? It feels like the two, even for me, it feels like space magic. Like control makes sense, destroy also makes sense, but synthesis is the one that's like so out there, and I feel like if that wasn't a possibility in the game, I feel like a lot there wouldn't be that much of a dislike for the endings. Otherwise, the characters, I would say, are probably the weak part. That's kind of sort of the thing that does get me about Mass Effect 3, because Edie is great, right? But then you have James, who is never really fleshed out. Like, a lot of people make jokes at his expense. I still think he's an okay character, but I'm the one who's gonna admit that, yeah, he's not great. Tali and Garrus are here, and they've been here since the start, and it's like Liara's also, technically speaking, been here since the start, but Liara's a mess of a character, who cares about her? But it's like the new guys don't get development. You get more time to talk with James and with not with James, with Taylor and with Cortez than you do with James, who's a squad mate. Like, I don't know who took the executive decision to not make James the romance option and make somebody like Taylor or Cortez. It felt absolutely, it boggles the mind. Some decisions here boggle the mind, and let's not even talk about romance, because romance is almost non-existent in this game. But otherwise, yeah, the characters are probably the weakest part, but otherwise, like, the story itself makes up for it in strides for me.
They're coming in behind us. They're coming from everywhere. Going for the tanks. Protect the tanks at all costs. Without those missiles, we've got no chance.
By the way, all of this is actually without including Citadel, so I'm not exactly including Citadel and all of this, because if I'm including Citadel, even the problem with the characters just goes away from me. Like, the problem with romance or characters, it's a long shot if you have Citadel, if you play Citadel. Omega is just amazing, and yeah, DLC wise, this is the best game because you have Omega, you have the Citadel. I personally like Leviathan too.
There's the artillery! The company's been wiped out.
Commander, do you read me?
Major, what's the situation?
The beam's interfering with missile guidance. We can hit the destroyer, but we'll never make the precision strike we need to take it out.
Damn it! I may have a solution. I should be able to use the Normandy systems to enhance the missile's targeting capabilities. I just need to create a link to the Normandy. That's it. I'll let you know when I've adapted the targeting systems.
Sounds like good news, Commander.
We'll see.
Hammer, this is Admiral Anderson. The Reaper ground
forces are making a push. Hold your ground. Protect those tanks until we can get a shot.
You heard him, people. Get ready.
There they are!
And yeah, here we go. This is the final stretch, but this part is just mostly mobs. So yeah, this to me, the first time I played this, like, Priority Earth is so Priority Earth rivals the suicide mission for me. It is so well done. I absolutely love the intensity of this mission. I love the fact that you can feel the, I don't know, the urgency, the need to get things done. It is hard for me to find things to complain, though obviously I do have things that I'm complaining about in Mass Effect 3, but still, in terms of games, in terms of like what it accomplished, it feels so good. It does not disappoint me at all. It is by far my favorite game in the Mass Effect trilogy. It's great.
Commander, we tried to hold them off, but they destroyed our trucks, overwhelmed our position.
Now, in terms of this playthrough, I'm gonna be perfectly honest. This is not a playthrough that I would play. I usually prefer to play free playthroughs for the free endings, and that would be Paragon Shepard with Synthesis, Paragon Male Shepard with Synthesis. That would be a full Paragon playthrough of all three of the games. A Renegade female playthrough with Destroy, the Perfect Destroy ending. That is a full Renegade playthrough of all three of the games. And then a Paragon, semi-Paragon female playthrough with the Control ending, and the semi-Paragon would kind of sort of be similar to this. So it feels weird because this would be my, like, it started off correctly with the Paragon route in game 1, but then I went Renegade in game 2 and 3. And that tips me off because, to me personally, I've never understood the idea of Control being a Renegade decision. I just don't get it. I know that technically speaking, if you take how the points are repartitioned in Mass Effect 2, and it's like the Paragon chooses to destroy the base, so you'd have an easier time destroying the base, getting the destroy ending in Mass Effect 3. But that doesn't matter if you're going for the perfect destroy ending. Because if you're going for the perfect destroy ending, you are already gonna get enough points to get whatever you want. So and if you look at the dialogue option, roleplay wise, it just never made sense to me that Paragon would choose to destroy when he's saving EDI. And when EDI is a friend, I mean, and he's trying to get Joker with EDI, and then you're trying to also save the Geth. Like, most of the dialogue for Paragon saves the Geth, talks about how the Geth are human, and then you choose to destroy them. Feels so out of character. So I never play Destroy ever as a Paragon. I always play it as a Renegade. I never played Destroy as a Paragon. It's always the Renegade option for me, which is why the perfect destroy ending is a Renegade option. I always play it like that, and I always play Synthesis as the Paragon option because that feels like the dream come true, whatever, and Control is more for a character that's like in between, like this one, where your birth is not, where your, profiling is not completely Paragon or Renegade. It's something in between, and that makes sense for Control to me. That's how I personally roleplay this game. So this playthrough, a little bit weird. I'm not gonna lie. But otherwise, it's fine. Like, it's fine, I'm just glad that it's over with, because this was a little bit of a pain, and it's took me quite a while to get here, but I'm happy. And yeah, the rest is story. That will be pretty much it. Thank you for watching.
Commander, I have reprogrammed targeting. Missiles are ready for launch. Got it. You heard her. Back to the truck, people.
Missile guidance enhanced.
Firing!
Countering interference.
Did it hit?
What happened? The Reaper is still too close to the beam.
We're down to 2 missiles.
And we haven't even dented it.
You will need to allow the Reaper to move out of the beam's influence.
And closer to us.
Commander, Hammer's being overrun at every turn. Reaper ground forces are converging on your location. We're fighting our way to you. Hold on, Commander. Hold on.
Dios, how much more?
Hold on, everyone. We can do this. Hit him with everything you got!
Destroyer terminated!
Nice work, Edie.
Shepard, we're on our way to your location.
Roger that.
Shepard! Over here! Thank God you made it.
It didn't look good.
It gets worse.
Of course it does.
Hackett just reported in. Several Sovereign-class Reapers, including Harbinger, have broken off from the battle with Sword. They're headed here.
Harbinger?
It's an opportunity for Hackett to get the Crucible in place. But we have to get a team on board the Citadel to open those arms now.
We still don't even know what we'll find when we get to the Citadel.
And that's our job. Find out what we're up against.
All right. Saddle up, everybody. Get me Admiral Hackett. It's now or never, Admiral. We're going in.
Acknowledged. I'll send the word. All ships, this is Admiral Hackett. The Crucible is on the move. I repeat, the Crucible is on the move. Protect it at all costs. Everyone, this is it. Squadrons, delay those Reapers leaving the battle. We've got to give Hammer more time.
From here on in, it's a straight shot to the lead.
A straight shot with Reapers trying to crush us along the way.
We just need to get a handful of troops through.
Even a handful seems optimistic.
We knew this was going to be a gamble at best.
Bad odds are better than no chance at all.
This team's chance of success is better than any other. We will not waste it.
We're in sight of the target.
All right, everyone. This is it.
You gotta get out of here.
This platform is disposable.
Don't argue, EDI.
The backup systems. I can initiate repairs.
The body's non-functional, EDI. Get out of here before you are too.
The Normandy's survival is not strategic.
That's an order, EDI. A moral one. Go! Anderson, you up here too?
about in the same place. Oh, at least I don't think we did. What's your surrounding look like? You okay?
Just gotta keep moving. It's dark. There's human remains scattered.
Sounds familiar. I'm in a dark hallway. Reminds me of your description of the collector base.
Makes sense.
You think they're making a Reaper in here?
Sure. They round them up on Earth, and send the people up here to be processed.
Goddamn abomination. I'm gonna keep moving. The sooner we blow these bastards back... Hell, the better. The troops don't go on forever. But where the hell are we?
Yeah. Doesn't look like any part of the Citadel I've been to.
Whoa.
Anderson?
One of the walls here just realigned itself. The place is shifting, changing. There's a chasm here, and more hallways like the one I was in.
I think I'm near an exit.
I see something up ahead. Might be a way to cross over.
Don't get too far ahead of me.
Where do you think you're at?
Just found that chasm you were talking about.
Hold on. I see something. A control panel, maybe. I'm just gonna go on it.
Anderson? Damn it. Anderson!
Shepard! I can't!
I underestimated you, Shepard.
What have...
I warned you. Control is the means to survival. Control of the Reapers, and of you, if necessary.
They're controlling you.
I don't think so, Admiral.
Why waste your time with us if you can control the Reapers?
Because I need you to believe. When humanity discovered the mass relays, when we learned there was more to the galaxy than we imagined, there were some who thought the relays should be destroyed. They were scared of what we'd find, terrified of what we might let in. But look at what humanity has achieved. Since that discovery, we've advanced more than the past 10,000 years combined. And the Reapers will do the same for us again, 1,000-fold. But... only if we can harness their ability to control.
Bullshit. We destroy them, or they destroy us.
And waste this opportunity? Never.
Maybe you're just so hungry for power that it's clouded your vision.
No. No. It's not that simple.
Isn't it? You're willing to give up anything for control.
Yes. If not me, then who? Are you going to control the Reapers?
There's always another way.
I've dedicated my life to understanding the Reapers, and I know with certainty the Crucible will allow me to control them.
And then what?
Look at the power they wield. Look at what they can do.
I see what they did to you.
I took what I wanted from them, made it my own. This isn't about me or you. It's about things so much bigger than all of us.
He's wrong. Don't listen to him.
And who will you listen to, Shepard? An old soldier stuck in his ways, only able to see the world down the barrel of a gun? And what if he's wrong? What if controlling the Reapers is the answer?
Then open the arms, let the Crucible talk, and use it to end this.
I will.
Do it!
I know it will work.
You can't, can you? They won't let you do it.
No! I'm in control! No one is telling me what to do!
Listen to yourself. You're indoctrinated.
No! No! The two of you so self-righteous. Do you think power like this comes easy? There are sacrifices.
You sacrifice too much.
Shepard, I only wanted to protect humanity. The Crucibles can control them. I know it can. I just...
It's not too late. Let us go. We'll do the rest.
I can't do that, Commander.
Of course you can't. They own you now.
You'd undo everything I've accomplished. I won't let that happen.
You're weak and you're selfish. Because of you, humanity will suffer.
No! I saved humanity!
No! You sacrificed us for your own selfish wants, your lust for control.
No! No!
You were supposed to protect us, and you failed.
No! I am the savior of humanity. I am the pinnacle of our... There. Earth. I wish you could see it like I do, Shepard. It's so... perfect.
This is it, everyone. The alarms are opening.
Commander?
We did it.
Yes, we did. It's quite a view.
Best seats in the house.
God. Feels like years since I just sat down.
Think you earned a rest. Stay with me. We're almost through this.
You did good, child. You did good. I'm proud of you.
Thank you, sir. Anderson?
Shepard? Commander?
What do you need me to do?
Nothing's happening. The Crucible's not firing. It's gotta be something on your end. Commander Shepard!
I don't see. I'm not sure how to...
Commander!
Why are you here?
What? Where am I?
The Citadel. It's my home.
Who are you?
I am the Catalyst.
I thought the Citadel was the catalyst.
No, the Citadel is part of me.
I need to stop the Reapers. Do you know how I can do that?
The Reapers are mine. I control them. They are my solution.
The solution to what?
Chaos. You bring it on yourselves. The created will always rebel against their creators. But we found a way to stop that from happening. A way to restore order.
By wiping out organic life?
No, we harvest advanced civilizations, leaving the younger ones alone. Just as we left your people alive the last time we were here.
But you killed the rest.
We helped them ascend, so they could make way for new life, storing the old life in Reaper form.
I think we'd rather keep our own form.
No, you can't. Without us to stop it, synthetics would destroy all organics. We've created the cycle so that never happens. That's the solution.
Where did the Reapers come from? Did you create them?
My creators gave them form. I gave them function. They, in turn, give me purpose. The Reapers are a synthetic representation of my creators.
And what happened to your creators?
They became the first true Reaper. They did not approve, but it was the only solution.
You said that before. But how do the Reapers solve anything?
Organics create synthetics to improve their own existence, but those improvements have limits. To exceed those limits, synthetics must be allowed to evolve. They must, by definition, surpass their creators. The result is conflict, destruction, chaos. It is inevitable. Reapers harvest all life, organic and synthetic, preserving them before they are forever lost to this conflict.
We're at war with the Reapers right now.
You may be in conflict with the Reapers, but they are not interested in war.
I find that hard to believe.
When fire burns, is it at war? Is it in conflict? Or is it simply doing what it was created to do? We are no different. We harvest your bodies, your knowledge, your creations. We preserve it, to be reborn in the form of a new Reaper. Like a cleansing fire, we restore balance. New life, both organic and synthetic, can once again flourish.
You said you're the catalyst, but what are you?
A construct, an intelligence designed eons ago to solve a problem. I was created to bring balance, to be the catalyst for peace between organics and synthetics.
So you're just an AI?
Inasmuch as you are just an animal, I embody the collective intelligence of all Reapers.
But you were created.
Correct.
By who?
By ones who recognized that conflict would always arise between synthetics and organics. I was first created to oversee the relations between synthetic and organic life, to establish a connection. But our efforts always ended in conflict, so a new solution was required.
The Reapers?
Precisely.
What do you know about the Crucible?
The device you refer to as the Crucible is little more than a power source. However, in combination with the Citadel and the relays, it is capable of releasing tremendous amounts of energy throughout the galaxy. It is crude, but effective and adaptive in its design.
Who designed it?
You would not know them, and there is not enough time to explain. We first noted the concept for this device several cycles ago. With each passing cycle, the design has no doubt evolved.
Why didn't you stop it?
We believed the concept had been eradicated. Clearly, organics are more resourceful than we realized.
The defining characteristic of organic life is that we think for ourselves, make our own choices. You take that away, we might as well be machines just like you.
You have choice, more than you deserve. The fact that you are standing here, the first organic ever, proves it. But it also proves my solution won't work anymore.
So now what?
That depends on you.
Why are you telling me this? Why help me?
You have altered the variables.
What do you mean?
The Crucible changed me, created new possibilities, but I can't make them happen. If there is to be a new solution, you must act. It is now in your power to destroy us. But be warned, others will be destroyed as well. The Crucible will not discriminate. All synthetics will be targeted. Even you are partly synthetic.
What exactly will happen?
Your crucible device appears to be largely intact. However, the effects of the blast will not be constrained to the Reapers. Technology you rely on will be affected, but those who survive should have little difficulty repairing the damage. There will still be losses, but no more than what has already been lost.
But the Reapers will be destroyed?
Yes, but the peace won't last. Soon, your children will create synthetics, and then the chaos will come back.
There has to be another way.
There is. You could instead use the energy of the Crucible to seize control of the Reapers.
So the elusive man was right after all.
Yes, but he could never have taken control, because we already controlled him.
But I can?
You will die. You will control us, but you will lose everything you have.
How can I control the Reapers if I'm dead?
Your corporeal form will be dissolved, but your thoughts and even your memories will continue. Your connection to your kind will be lost, though you will remain aware of their existence.
But the Reapers will obey me?
Yes. We will be yours to control and direct as you see fit. You must release the energy of the Crucible to end the cycle. The paths are open, but you have to choose.
Disengage and get the hell out of here.
Look, I know. But we have to. Damn it.
Eternal. Infinite. Immortal. The woman I was used these words. But only now do I truly understand them. And only now do I comprehend the full potential of her decision. Through her death, I was created. Through my birth, her thoughts are freed. They guide me now. Give me reason. Direction. Just as she gave direction to the ones who followed her. The ones who helped her achieve her purpose. Now my purpose. To provide the many with a powerful leader. To put an end to the bickering of the many. To ensure the strongest are not feared or reviled for their strength. The woman I was knew that she could only achieve this by becoming something greater. There is power in control. There is wisdom in harnessing the strengths of your enemy. I will restore what the many have fought for. I will lead an army that none will dare oppose. I will protect, defend. I will destroy those who threaten the future of the many. And throughout it all, I will never forget. I will remember the ones who fought. So that the many could survive. And I will keep a watchful eye over the ones who live on. Those who carry the memory of the woman I once was. The woman who fought to become the one who could lead the many.